Truth is central to justice, and the discovery of truth requires a searching inquiry. In criminal justice, this is the investigation, which is not only the path to truth, but also the way to accountability or exoneration. The fairness, effectiveness, rigor, integrity, and speed of any investigation naturally determine whether justice will be done in any particular case, criminal or otherwise. Investigations are hard. When people see the final product wrung from the mind and heart of an artist or writer or entrepreneur, they often underappreciate the effort behind it. The painstaking, backbreaking, stop-and-go labor is not necessarily evident in the elegance of the brushstrokes, the clarity of the prose, or the simplicity of the business model. The ultimate consumer knows little to nothing of the false starts, dead ends, winding detours, and other setbacks en route to the final product. The layperson sees the destination, not the journey. The same can be true of investigations. There's a ready pop culture phrase to describe how investigation should be done, suggesting it's an easy exercise. Just connect the dots, people say. The idea that you can always get to the truth through a technique we teach kindergartners has always been puzzling to me. In Connect the Dots, so long as you know how to count, you can draw the picture. Even a child can drag a crayon from the first little dot numbered 1 to the next one numbered 2, and so on and so forth until some jagged picture of a cow or a barn or a house or a dog emerges. No such luck in a real investigation. There's no foolproof guide or order, no guarantee that any of the work that you're doing, dragging not a crayon across a page, but your feet all over town interviewing witnesses, issuing subpoenas, looking into financial documents, will yield a clear, accurate, and actionable picture. The same with follow the money, another gross oversimplification. This facile phrase was not ripped from the headlines of Watergate as popularly assumed, but coined by the late screenwriter-storyteller William Goldman for the film version of All the President's Men. Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein themselves never used the phrase. It was invented by a brilliant Hollywood screenwriter and has become part of the popular lexicon, but it is not as easy as it sounds. Since the dawn of financial crime, investigators have known that you follow the flow of money, to whom and from whom and for what. The problem with phrases like connect the dots and follow the money is that they dramatically underestimate the difficulty, complexity, and length of a standard criminal investigation, especially one that involves what's in people's minds. The difficulty in investigation is not just complexity. Let's take something infinitely more complex than connect the dots. My younger son, Ram, is obsessed with solving what my generation knew as the Rubik's Cube. I take him to cubing competitions on many weekends. He can solve a 3x3 standard multicolored cube in an average of 11 seconds, which, though not world-class, is super impressive. The thing about cubing, though, is this. No matter how much you scramble it, there is a mathematically predictable solution. Depending on how many algorithms you've memorized, you might solve it in more or fewer moves, but the point is that it is always solvable if you have enough resolve, memory, and practice. And there is a preferred, mathematically determined ordering of steps to complete the puzzle. This is not true for criminal investigations. There are guidelines, sure, and best practices, of course, but there is no predetermined and universal order of steps to take. More important, not every criminal mystery has a solution.